brothers and sisters. We defeated Jeff Adachi 1 year ago. We can beat him, Ed Lee, anybody that want to mess with us as public workers. We can do it. We did it once, we can do it again. It's just that simple. Where we start? We start by going to the grocery stores, riding the buses, getting to these people and letting them know, hey, they're attacking one pension at a time. And when they finish with us, they're going to go move across the nation. And what we have to do, it starts in this room, right here, right now. We have to get them come together as a group. This is not an attack on one group of city, one group, individual entity of the city and county of San Francisco. It's an attack on us all, painters, bus drivers, police, fire. And these dumb politicians, they're putting on an initiative on a ballot that's going to hurt their pensions also. That's how stupid they are. Now, the real thing is, these pension plans, they're not the culprit. They're scared to ask their billionaire friends who put them in the city hall to turn out their pockets, pay their fair share, pay their property taxes, pay their annual capital taxes. They don't do that. Why? Because they control them like a puppet on a string. Muskrat, polecat, that's what they are. They're rats. Then they use our leaders, fake labor leaders, our locals, scare them half to death, and try to sell us wolf tickets. You're not selling me no wolf tickets. We knew it was coming down. That's why we didn't give up no concessions. So they retaliated, attacked us with Proposition G, which is illegal, takes away our collective bargaining rights. We stuck with an arbitration or imposed contract that totally disciplines, causes management, sets the rules for management, and it's not going to work. The problem is, why it's not going to work is because it was illegal. And when you do something illegal, it doesn't work because it's not right. What we have to do is upset the setup. They put these pension attack plans on there, on these ballots, as a smokescreen for the real deal. Attack on the civil service. They have a 95-page report on what they want to do with the civil service. Cut our wages, bring us down to 37 and a half an hour, hours of work week. Newsom tried. This is Newsom. Now he's just up there messing up things in Sacramento. We kicked him out of here, but we sent him to the wrong place. We should have sent him to the unemployment line. We should have sent him to jail. And another thing that they're doing, they're raiding our trust funds. Our trust fund wasn't given to us. Why? Because it's being used to finance the terminal down there. $8.5 million of our trust fund last year that we were supposed to receive is financing the Chinatown subway. Who did that? Our fake labor leaders. Rafael Cabrera, Irwin Long, Rose Pratt, all of them did all that to us. Then they try to spank us on the hands, talking about, since y'all didn't give us concessions, we're going to make it hard for you. So Sean Ellsberg and Spur, Rescue Muni, put this initiative, Proposition G, and the people in the Labor Council, Muskrat and Polecat and all them, they didn't endorse it. Why they didn't endorse it? They didn't tell the people that was under them the real truth. Not only did Proposition G attack the Muni operators, it attacked the management, it attacked the car cleaners, it attacked every single employee under the MTA umbrella. That was the smokescreen. They used the operators because they know everybody hate drivers. Everybody hate the Muni drivers. And it's going to pass. It's going to pass because everyone hates Muni drivers. But all truth be told, we were the smart ones. We knew what the smokescreen was. We told our fake labor leaders not to give in to no concessions, what they do. Rafael Cabrera goes and signed this new contract before we even voted on it. Then they gave us fake information, talking about, arbitration date is already set. Not understanding it was a conflict of interest already on this contract. The negotiator and the mediator and the arbitrator was one and the same person. That was a conflict of interest right there. 2, the arbitrator / mediator would have ruled in our favor, but our dumb labor leaders signed the contract, gave away our rights. We had federal protections under the 13th C. Any city, county, municipality, transit agency receiving federal funds must have in place employee protections. That's contract, working conditions, safe equipment, all those things. But the MTA, they crooked down there in 1 South Van Ness. Ed Lee, all of them. Ed Lee put his crony in there because he knows how to steal. They put these people in here that know how to steal and rake and rob. But now they're trying to attack our pensions because there's nowhere else to steal from but our pensions. So our thing is tonight we have to upset the setup. The setup is to rob our pensions dry. Call us the blood, sweat, and tears and pain that we went through to make this city work. Another thing that we must do, and we have to do, to send a clear message to City Hall, is a general strike. That's the only way that we can get our point across. We don't work, they don't eat. If we don't come to work, they can't make a dollar. So what we have to do is send a clear message to the Board of Supervisors, and we need to go to these mayoral candidates' debates, and we need to bust them out. We need to expose what kind of rats we put in office, what kind of thieves that we have running this city. They raping everything. There's nothing left but our pensions. Nothing. But they scared to go put these collection plates in front of these billionaires' houses. I think that's what we need to do. We all need to just go in a mob and knock at these millionaires' houses and tell them to pay their fair share, put the money in the pot. Go down to Citibank, go to Wells Fargo, Chase, and tell them they need to do more for the communities. They need to do more and pay their fair share. They get tax subsidies. Chase has opened up 15 new branches in San Francisco, talking about, we creating jobs for people. No, I haven't seen one San Franciscan or know any San Francisco that applied for Chase and got a job. What they did was they closed branches in other areas and moved those people here. They're not creating jobs for us. We're not the problem. The workers are not the problem. It's these greedy capitalist pigs that remember the commercial? I was looking at TV one day and this commercial, Feed the Pig. And this message was sent out by these banks. Feed us. Don't put your money in your suitcase or your pillowcase or under your mattress. Bring it to us. Feed the pig, so we can get rich and off of you. But the thing is, we got to stop these people. We got to put the brakes on them because these politicians is getting out of control. And we got to send a clear message. We got to recall them. You're not for the workers. You need to get out of here. Resign. We need to put a ballot initiative on the ballot for two things. First of all, we got to bust up the MTA. That's a money-taking animal. That's what the MTA stands for. Money-taking animal. They raised the parking. For what? What are they raising the parking? They extend the meter times. They raised the parking ticket fees. All because this crook Nathaniel Ford, they paid him $385,000 to leave.
That's Lee's friend.
$385,000. You know how many pensions that could have funded? I would have sent that sucker up out of here with nothing, with no clothes on. Get out of here naked. Put him on one of the Muni buses that he don't fix. Set it on fire and just let it roll on down the hill. But anyway, they're attacking me for information requests. I've filed complaints about our trying to get information about our trust fund. City and County of San Francisco, from the period of 1997 to 2004, they have not made one payment to our trust fund. Where is this money? Gavin Newsom, Willie Brown, they know where it is. So they're coming after me because I went and made sunshine requests to get this information, actuarial studies, payout information, so we can file our own lawsuit against the city and try to retrieve what what's rightfully due to us by the city, by the charter. AA 404 tells that was put in place in 1967 by the voters of San Francisco as a labor peace mechanism for the transit system, keep them from going on strike. And in exchange for that, they put in a trust fund payout. That's the difference between all other city departments in the city and county of San Francisco and what we pay. We pay the highest health care premiums. We pay the highest insurance premiums. We get the least amount. Our maximum vacation time is 4 weeks. Everybody else gets 6 to 8 weeks vacation time. Our maximum is 4 weeks. And that's after 20 years of service. You get 4 weeks. That's a lot of stress. And then there was an actuarial health and stress study that was done on the transit operators, talking about hypertension, back problems, heart attack, myocardial vascular infractions, and requires us to have more time. Requires us to have more benefits and things. But their thing is, they're attacking me for going and getting this information. They tried to fire me once about the No on G campaign. Then they withheld information. Come to find out that it wasn't even me who was the person that put the stuff on. They had an email train from 8 o'clock in the morning talking about 7 buses out there with the No on G campaign sign on it. This is way before I even got on the clock at 1 o'clock and 1:43 in the afternoon. That's what time I started. Sean Ellsberg, Gavin Newsom, Nathaniel Ford, they all was behind the attack to get me out of here because I've been a threat to them, filing CalSHA complaints, about health and safety, going to the media about the safety of the equipment. Channel 2, they're preparing to do a special report on Muni equipment, how defective it is, how defective the tracks are, and everything. To make a long story short, I've been fired again. Now I got to go to the arbitrator to get my job back. And hopefully Buddy Combs, is the arbitrator, has the sense to look through the truth and the facts and show the MTA where they're wrong. My thing is, when they finish with us, they're gonna go across the nation and attack everyone. So we got to set, people in the nation is watching us here in San Francisco. How are they handling these 2 pension plans, attacks on them? They're watching. They're gonna come here, they're gonna learn from us, and we're gonna set the record straight. The general strike must start here in San Francisco. It must start here. And that's the only way we're gonna send a message to all these other counties across this country. And President, so-called Obama, we need to send him a message too, that once this labor stops working, the country comes to a halt. And if you look at what happened on Monday, every Monday, look at what happens with those people anonymous, with the bar system. They crippled downtown San Francisco. They had people stressing on how they're gonna get home. Just imagine if the general strike, just take a note from that page and look at that. A general strike, just that little bit of time that they shut down the downtown corridor of the bar system, just imagine what we can do as a whole city united as one. We can shut this city down and send a clear message to these people that we're fed up with their BS and it's time for them to get their walking papers and go. Because we're fed up.